In this video, we will learn how to run chaos engineering experiments with kube-monkey on a Kubernetes cluster. So kube-monkey is an implementation of Netflix Chaos Monkey, and it's specially built for Kubernetes clusters. So kube-monkey periodically schedules a list of pod termination events, and by terminating the pods, it's very useful for us to test the fault tolerance of your highly available system. And the pod termination is one of the chaos engineering experiments that run on Kubernetes to make sure the replica set is working on and your application is not facing any downtime. So in this video, we will learn how to install kube-monkey onto Kubernetes. We will then enable kube-monkey in a demo mode and we will quickly see it in action. We will install and label applications to make them eligible targets for chaos engineering experiments. And let's get started. So we have our Kubernetes installed on this particular server, and we can get our version. In case if I want a shorter version, I can use something called short flag with the kubectl, and I get the version of the client as well as the server which I'm running. And Kubernetes runs a lot of different components like your controller manager, your scheduler, your etcd, and all. So in order to know the status of all the components, you can use kubectl get component status, and you get the message saying okay and it's healthy. So we run Kubernetes in different nodes. So in case we have a master node or we have member nodes, we have all this. So in this case, we are running only one master node, which is our control panel, and that's where we SSH'd into. And you can get all the other information using kubectl cluster info command. So that will give you on which dashboard, which IP you're exposing, and you will get your kubedns running on as well. So let's clear the screen. We verified that Kubernetes is up and running in this particular server. So what we're going to do is we are going to install the kube-monkey onto this particular Kubernetes. So before we do that, we need to understand the concept of package manager. And in Kubernetes, the package manager is Helm. Helm is the package manager used for installing applications onto Kubernetes. And Helm is also currently installed on this particular server. So to know which version of Helm we have, we can use something called Helm version and flag to short, and you will get your short version of Helm. So with that, we verified we have our Kubernetes healthy running. We have our Helm. So now we need to go ahead and install kube-monkey. And to install kube-monkey, the first thing I'm going to do is create a namespace. I'm going to use kubectl create namespace, and the name of the namespace is going to be kube-monkey. Now, since the namespace has been created, I'll grab the source code that contains the Helm chart for kube-monkey. That brings the Helm chart, and I'm going to use Helm install command to install the Helm chart, the packages and the YAML files. So I'm getting an error, cannot reuse a name that is still in use. Okay, anyway, we can check the status of this by using this. And what we'll do is basically we will see, yeah, it's successfully rolled out. So we have our deployment successfully rolled out. In case um, you want to watch the logs of your kube-monkey, you can use kubectl logs command like this. Kubectl logs deployment.apps, your app name and your namespace name. So that gives you a live log, what is happening with the server. So currently kube-monkey with logging level 5, it's recording the logs to this particular location. So you can go to this location and you can cat the files for the logs. So now what we're going to do is basically we are going to add our application. So What we're going to do is we're going to add our Nginx YAML file. We created our Nginx YAML file. So we're going to add few more pods to the second namespace. So we are going to create a namespace called more apps, and we are going to add an app called Ghost. So Ghost YAML file. Just for the demo purpose, we are doing this. We created multiple. What we are doing is we created Nginx inside a default namespace, and we created a new namespace called more apps, and we deployed another application called Ghost .yaml. So you will come to know once we set these to running, we will show you what exactly we are talking about. So coming to the labeling, so how does kube-monkey verify? So first of all, kube-monkey runs a particular service. It's called as a pod killing service. So pod killing service will identify the labels on different pods. So when you're creating a Nginx file, for example, you need to enable chaos engineering kube-monkey on those particular pods definition. And in this case, if you see, we are running this Nginx, which is a replica of 8. So we'll be running 8 different pods of Nginx. And since these are enabled, these are labeled with kube-monkey, which means these can be terminated and they will be restarted by Kubernetes because the replica is 8. So this is the entire deployment sheet. Now what we're going to do is basically we are going to watch our Kubernetes chaos engineering experiment. And this is like the overall get pods, kubectl get pods. So you have different namespaces. You have a default namespace where you're running Nginx app from. Like if you see like it terminates the pods between a period of time, and Kubernetes recreates them immediately. So this is a highly reliable experiment that you did, and you found out that Kubernetes replica set is working. Whenever a pod gets terminated, the Kubernetes is spinning up a new pod. So that's a type of a Kubernetes experiment that you can run with kube-monkey. I hope this video is informative. I hope you learned about kube-monkey, how to install it, how to enable the labeling system on your deployments, and how to monitor all this, and also check for logs if anything wants to happen on the kube-monkey side. So that's it for this video. I hope this video is informative. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please do subscribe to the channel for more videos. Till the next video, happy learning, and till the next, bye bye.